gonna press the start stream, but that's not terribly surprising. I'll give it a moment to catch up. I mean, it'll catch up anyways, but whether I give it a moment or not. Alright, looks like we're live on Twitch. We have my audio. We do indeed. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Solrak Dragon here, back with more Minecraft roguelike adventures and dungeons, where today we're going to be doing some more stuff on the server. Random stuff, not exactly sure what, but we'll figure it out. But before I continue, I do just ask that you make sure to drop me a subscription if you are watching this on YouTube, or a follow if you're watching this on Twitch. It is greatly appreciated, and I'm starting to do this now because I've heard that it is very good for you, actually, so yeah. But yeah, so a little bit of shameless self-promotion, or whatever it's called, out of the way. Let us proceed into doing some stuff on the server. So, some things have changed, technically, since the last time, mainly being that I have messed... Come on, lag. Thank you. Meaning that I have messed with the configs a little bit with regards to spawning of stuff is in the end, as well as with roguelike adventures and dungeons. I'll start claiming all of this while I do my little explanation, I guess, is the best way to put it. Yeah. But yeah, oh, instant slowdown. Keep forgetting that I have, oh, and there's a creeper. Oh, man. Let's take care of this creeper first, then we can safely do some stuff. It must be nighttime right now. I should be very careful of boom boom booms. I don't need any of that stuff. Oh, let's also pray and hope that we don't get sent. Oh, there's a skull on this. There's stuff that can be done. Purity has been cast on me. I have no idea what that does. Cool though. But I do know that you can, like, do something with graves. I'm not exactly sure what. I have to look more into Curiel's tombstones to check. But anyways, so some stuff has been done in the off-stream process here with regards to the configs. I have went ahead and reset every single dimension in the game. So Nether and Twilight Forest, all of that have been set back to their default preferences. However, I have tinkered around with the spawning of various structures, as well as mobs in the dimensions, so that should result in more ice and fire stuff appearing throughout all of them, as well as just structures that were unfairly rare, I guess is the best way to put it, now have a better chance of showing up. Oop, a little bit of lag there. But that is kind of what I did as far as the configs of things go. Again, a little bit. It wasn't much, but every little bit of thing needs a bit of notice. And this current iteration of the dimensions will probably stick around until the time... Why did I break these? I just need to right-click these ones. Until the time comes for the grand reset, where I will reseed the whole world, perhaps. I'm not exactly sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet. But it's a thought for when Andy and I eventually have more people join. Beyond that, though, not much really has gotten done in the interim between streams. I kind of procrastinated, or rather, okay, so most of Saturday was spent doing server config things, as well as upgrading the server. This is now a custom Iron Golem server. Basically, I customized it to my liking, and it's a little bit smoother running and should be a lot more easily able to back up the data. But beyond that, I can't really think of too much more important stuff to mention. Yeah, so that is pretty much all the offline, sort of behind-the-scenes stuff I took care of. Online stuff, like I said, I didn't do much, but I have done a little bit. If I go to the skill book here, you will see that my combat tree is nearly maxed out, as is the mining tree. I went ahead and upgraded sprint speed, stone cutting, athletics, and treasure hunting all the way to the max. So athletics is decreased fall damage, sprint speed is sprint speed, treasure hunting is random chance of digging up treasures from dirt, and stone cutting increases the stone harvesting speed. So, oh no, not that amazing of a variety of stuff, but, you know, the level up reloaded I don't really feel like it's meant to, it's meant to ease things, not make it, like, a cakewalk, I guess is the best way to really put it. I don't think there was anything else really that bears mentioning. I do have to go, well, that'll be addressed when we get to it, but I do think I need to, see about making some more mystical agriculture seeds here, since I'm already up here. That's the Erebus. Where is it? Mystical agriculture. Actually, before that, I can actually make the Inferium seed processor, because I did manage to get another Inferium Tier 2 seed. I think I even have 2 of them, so let's go ahead. Right. Forgot to sync that. So, Inferium seed reprocessor requires a seed reprocessor, which I should have the materials to make, or almost have. Alright, what am I missing from that? It was whatever was on the bottom. A block of solium. Do I have that? No. Nope, wrong thing. Block of solium, so solium ingots, solium dust. So I'd need 9 of this. How much solium do I have? I have none. So I can't even make that yet, so I guess we are going to make the seeds first. Maybe the Prudentium colon apple as well. I'm not sure just yet. I do need to see about getting slimes as well for the slime chunks. So I guess Prudentium coal apple. How much do I have? 20. That's not bad. It's Prudentium apple. Requires an Infernium apple, apparently. And then Prudentium. That's a quest complete. We'll just keep that in the inventory. And then a Prudentium coal requires an Infernium coal. Surprise, surprise there. Since I literally have no need for them, 3 times burn types. That's 24. Why did I put that away? Take the coal out. There it goes, and put it back away. Alright. So now, with those 2, we can go ahead and just claim the stuffs. It's not that much, but every little bit counts. Hey, Lactose. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Show off my farming? I don't have much of a farming system. I literally just have a handful of mystical agriculture plants that are currently growing. It's not much, it's better than nothing, but I'm still very much in the beginning stage of mystical agriculture. But happy things, happy things. So I have 3 slots left in this plot. I do need to see about getting slime seeds, I guess. That's a slime chunk. Can I craft a slime chunk? I might be able to. It would require a tier 2 mob chunk. Do I have any? No. Can I craft a tier 2 mob chunk? I can. Hey, I can make all the slime chunks I need. Or not, because I'm out of slime balls now. Alright. How do I make slime balls? Can I make them easily? I can. Awesome. Just use a slime pearl. And then the slime chunks. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Scan it down through Thaumcraft. Pop it away. And then the slime seed. I am definitely going to need to make some more Prudentium here. Yeah, definitely need to make more Prudentium. 1, 2. So that's going to be enough for the next seed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be for the next one, since I'm going to have room for 3. Alright, so that is slime seeds. Sulfur is the next one. I don't think I have sulfur readily available, though. Mind you, I know where to find sulfur. Same thing with limestone and marble, actually. Yeah, I don't have sulfur, or marble, or limestone, so I guess just slime seeds for now. That's kind of sad that I'm lacking, so I'm a slacker. I haven't mined up miscellaneous rocks that I have no intention of building with. How dare I be such a slacker? How absolutely dare I? I know. I'm lacking. I'm lacking in proper vitamins and minerals. How absolutely dare I do so? I should be ashamed of myself, shouldn't I? Alright, so... limestone, marble, basalt, slate. AJ6. I did see that you sent me a message, however, I haven't had the time to check Discord. Actually, you know what? I can check it on my phone. Because I can't really have Discord open while I'm streaming Minecraft, because then it lags horrendously. But welcome, by the way, J6. Welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Howdy things. Alright, what'd you send me? You sent me feels, J6. How could you send me fate-related feels? How could you? The feels of fate. How dare you mess with my emotions? Poor Milt. Honestly, there would be nothing really to be leaked in my DMs. True, it is content that didn't make it to the game story. That is very much truth. But yeah, I don't really think I've got DMs that would be worthy of being leaked, to be honest. Like, what? Honest question. What would even be considered leaked DMs? Is that sulfur? No, that's verdant crystal. Heck, I can't... I know I don't have anything that deserves being leaked. Because... Okay, private info? No, I don't really DM private info. Yeah, I don't DM private info. I haven't gotten any amount of luck with anything on Tinder. Though, to be fair, I haven't gotten on... I haven't tried Tinder in a while. Though I do intend to try re-establishing Tinder content to hopefully find somebody, because it's a lonely, lonely world out there. Ooh, basalt. I need that. Oh. Lava. Okay, so I used Tinder at a time, then I stopped because it didn't work, then I tried again, and then it didn't work, so then I stopped, and now I'm thinking of trying both Tinder and there's another app that I hear is decently good. What is it called? I have it downloaded, I just haven't created it with Bumble. I've heard good things about Bumble, that it's not so much for, I guess, hookups. Oh, this is slate. Oh, I need that. I need 16 slate. Alright, J6. I will hopefully talk to you later. But yeah, plot. What makes you? Who would I be DMing D&D plot stuff to? Lactose. Who would I be DMing D&D plot related stuff to? Actually, better question. What makes you think I don't just make everything up on the fly? Maybe I just make up everything on the fly and there is no overarching plot. It's just whatever I think to string together. I got fire. Yeah, I got fires on this, so let's just... Come on. I just need 16. True. What is more difficult is keeping a story that has been going for... Gosh, it's gotta be like 6+ years at this point. We're still on the first campaign. Technically. My first campaign. Technically speaking. It's been like 6+ years. I feel like I have done a good job of keeping the narrative consistent, at the very least. There's not narrative inconsistencies, I feel. I've done good on that much. Beyond that, though, heck if I know. I have no idea if, beyond keeping the things consistent with regards to story, if, you know. True, making it consistent is the hard part, but I think I've done a good job at weaving the plot threads so that they're consistent, calling back on things that the players have encountered in the past, having overarching narratives and villains and enemies that became allies, allies that became enemies, that kind of stuff. I feel like I've done a pretty decent job at it. Granted, when the pandemic hit, the pace of the campaign drastically slowed down, but, you know, that's kind of just an inevitability, unfortunately, you know. You can't really keep things consistent when not everybody can, you know, meet up all the time. A sad but true fact of the world. Very sad, but very true. I did have slate. And basalt seeds. There we go. I didn't need all those extra bits of stone, but I have them. So, neener. I'm making those kinds of things. What kind of things? Plant that one, and plant that one. Yay! So now, as far as the tier 2 seeds goes, I should have just, like, sulfur, marble, and then slimy bone seeds, which I think are between... Yeah, they're Between Lands exclusive, so... In order to get slimy bone seeds, I will have to venture to the Between Lands, so maybe that'll be on the agenda for today. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Today is a much more, loose stream of, the server than I normally have planned out. Mainly because I was debating if I wanted to even stream this today, since God of War Ragnarok is literally about, 16 days away, I want to say? Depends on how you look at time-based things, but yeah, God of War Ragnarok is coming out within less than 20 days. And that's going to be taking a slot up on the channel as soon as it comes out, for as long as it'll take me to beat it. As will Pokemon Violet. That's going to take a slot up as well. So, yeah. I'm going to be a little bit packed. So server play is going to definitely be getting reduced around that time of the... Yeah. The next 6 months... Oh, I mean, to be fair, Lactose, I have so much that I intend to do. Like, I have Demon Souls said I wanted to stream that I'm going to eventually stream. I've got Persona 4 Golden that I've got to eventually stream. I have all of the Dragon Age games that I eventually want to stream. I might be streaming Hogwarts Legacy when that comes out in February, I think. I've got a lot. Plus the inevitable Elden Ring DLC, because we all know that's going to come eventually. That will eventually come. And hopefully it will save the waifu of Elden Ring, Melina. She needs saving, too. All the waifus need to be saved. All of them. But anyways, beyond that tangent, we do have things prepped here for further crafting of the Thaumcraft task list. So, we'll start things off here with the Arcane Ear. This as a memory for more myself than anybody here. Arcane Ear detects sound emitted from note blocks. How useful that is. So very useful. Being able to detect sound from note blocks. That's... The uses of that are astoundingly vast, you know. Like, good gracious, man. So useful. Note blocks. I use them all the time, you know. All the time. But the next thing, I think might be a little bit more useful is the redstone relay, which of course gets part of a task complete. The redstone relay... Our redstone repeaters! Again! Endless uses for a redstone genius such as myself. Endless uses. Though, to be fair, I have one feat of redstone engineering, and that is... years ago, I was on a server where raiding was enabled unless you had a proper vault, and I made a redstone combination lock vault for myself to keep my stuff safe. Granted, I did base it off of a tutorial that I followed, but I made the combination up myself, so, you know, I think that is my most impressive feat of redstone design. Will I ever repeat it? That is doubtful to beyond all doubts. This was the Beast Generator. No, this was the Arcane Levitator. It was Niter. Gosh darn it. Not Elementum. I'll use this as a bomb. Glowstone is going to be needed. Make me some Niter. This is so much more convenient way of crafting. I love it so much. No messy pipes everywhere. Just smooth and soft things. The smooth liquid vis flowing through the air. But that was the Arcane Levitator, which... No, that's... Where's the Arcane Levitator? There's the Arcane Levitator. When placed, the Levitator lifts any item or creature above 8 blocks into the air. Sneaking creature will be slowly lowered. So, it's not that useful for me right now, but I could see some prank applications. So, it's got some use. Not a lot, but some. And then the final thing I have geared up and ready to craft here was the Beast Generator. Scan it. And the Beast Generator, for my own memory's sake, allows it to create power via Beast. Kind of useless, considering I have much more efficient means, but it's something to craft. And then we can claim our rewards for this. This whole bottom tier is done. I'm so close to finishing off all the Tharmcraft quests. So close. 5 levels, 20 coins, creative common rewards. 5 levels, 20 coins. 5 levels, 20 coins. Let me guess, 5 levels, 20 coins? Oh, a lockbox as well. I was close. I almost had it all figured out. And it gave me a useless compass. Creative common rewards, meanwhile, I get a scroll of identification, duct tape, some tier 2 crafting seeds, and a crate of farm animal eggs. So some cow eggs. Okay. Cow eggs, huh? And duct tape, which I still have no idea what it's used for, so... Be gone! Actually. Never mind, duct tape. You have use. You are going to burn. Burn the duct tape. Burn it until there's nothing left. And there we go. Alright, so that's that being burnt and distributed appropriately. So, with that done, I can do some more research-based things. Yay, because I did a little bit of off-stream researching as well. So, Arcane Infusion was where we left off. I didn't make the efforts to get any of the stuff for the Fortress Armor faceplates because that shit's expensive and very much bad at instability generation, so maybe later, especially since I'm not going to really use them. What I'm more likely to use, though, are the elemental tools. So, with the discovery of Infusion, I should experiment with binding primal elements into tools and weapons. If I'm correct, this will grant them unique and powerful properties. From my initial experience, I should stick to working with thaumium tools. They'll be easy to infuse and will be a good base for future experiments. This will cost me 1 theory of arcane infusion, 1 theory of fundamentals, and having crafted an axe, sword, pick, shovel, and hoe made of thaumium. All of which have been done. I have drawn up the required rights to infuse the following tools I have created. If my calculations are correct, they'll have some unique and interesting abilities. So the Axe of the Stream is the first one. Man, the Stream is so popular, it's getting the axe. By combining water shards with a thaumium axe, I have designed a tool that embodies the aspects of motion and flow. It functions like a normal axe on all materials except for natural logs and trees. When you use something, the axe seeks the furthest block of the same type that is still connected to the block you're attempting to harvest, and harvests that one instead. In effect, you will chop a tree from the top down if you hit the bottommost block. Honestly, that is incredibly useful. Any wood will automatically flow towards you. If you press and hold the right click, the axe will draw all nearby items towards you, not just chopped wood. If shift is held while using this tool, its special properties are suspended and it functions like a normal axe. Hey, Draconic! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Howdy things. The Pickaxe of the Core is the next one that I've unlocked. Honestly, the Axe of the Stream might be out the axe that I already have. But, so by infusing a thaumium pickaxe with fire shards, I've designed a pickaxe that glows with the heat of the forge. When you mine ore blocks, there's a chance that you'll mine a cluster instead. Native clusters are much easier to produce double the normal amount of metal when smelted. My tongue got tied there a little bit. Yeah. It can also be used to sound out any surface. You right-click to find out what available ores can be found nearby. If shift cloud while using, all special properties are suspended and it functions like a normal pickaxe. Another, honestly, really good one. I could use that to just farm up. So yeah, the Pickaxe of the Core is definitely worth making as well. So that's 2 for 2 so far. Preparing to submit your speed run time to speedrun.com. Oh, what's your time? Where do you place on the leaderboards as it currently stands is the better question, rather than what your time is, because you could give me a time of like... You could give me a random time and I would have to say, oh, that's impressive, when I have, honestly, no idea what the times are like. Other than that, it's probably sub 1 hour. Probably. So the next one is the Sword of Zephyr. I have managed to merge the Fury of Air shards with a Thaumium Sword. When used to strike a foe, the blade will sweep in a wide arc, hitting additional foes, in addition to your main target. While blocking, the sword will conjure a sphere of whirling winds around you, pushing enemies and loose objects away, and deflecting incoming projectiles. New Game Plus, PS4, Xbox One, glitches for your 76. Not bad. Better than I probably could have done, just mainly because I don't really have the patience to do a speedrun, I think, technically. While blocking, the Sword of the Zephyr will also lift you into the air. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Shovel of the Earth Mover. Combining earth shards with a thaumium shovel, I've designed a peerless digging implement. When used to dig earth, sand, and similar materials, it will dig a 3x3 area. If you right-click on the side of a block, it will attempt to place a 3x3 section of the same material in the world, as long as you have sufficient blocks in the inventory. The orientation of both digging and construction depends on the face you dug or clicked. If shift is clicked, you can see where the blocks will be placed in the world, and you can change the orientation by pressing G on the keyboard. Blocks can be placed either parallel to the block face selected or extending out of the face horizontally or vertically. If shift is cloud, you will no longer dig in a 3x3 pattern. It depends, since you can do select levels or DLC that just take minutes. Fair. Very, very fair. Finally, the Hoe of Growth. Really, they should have renamed this. I'm not gonna lie. This item should have been renamed, in my honest opinion. The Hoe of Growth. Oh, yep, level up order. Bringing it up. Probably Wednesday will be the next time I stream Fate. I'm guessing you're going to do +3 to... Yep, +3 to Ibaraki. Got it. Alrighty, so the Hoe of Growth. By merging the magical energy from order and entropy shards with the Thaumium Hoe, I've created a farming implement with few equals. When used to till fields, it will fill a 3x3 area instead of just a single one. Again. When used to crops or other plants, it will act as bone meal to promote its growth, though at a higher cost of durability. It might even be able to grow plants that normal bone meal can't. If shift cloud while using its special properties and functions, will function like a normal hoe. So, all of this to say, honestly, it's not that bad. I could probably do all of these easily next stream, although I am at a lack of rare earths, I believe. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I'm low on rare earths if I have none. I have no rare earths. I'm going to have to see if Andy has any that he is willing to trade, because that's the only way I'm going to get more stuff done. Or at least that's the only way I'm going to make all these implements, which, honestly speaking, I have use for all of them but the sword and the... yeah, all of them but the sword and the hoe. Actually, maybe the hoe. It depends on if it works on mystical agriculture plants. If it does, then I have use for the hoe. If it works on certain things, I have use for a hoe. Yes, I understand what I said there. I'm talking about the farming implement. Get your minds out of the gutter. Anyways, the next part of Infusion, Arcane Infusion, is Infusion Enchantment. This is going to require 2. Well, shoot. The elemental tools have proven quite useful, but the method I use to enchant them is inflexible. I must discover a way of applying many of the same abilities to nearly any tool or weapon, not just thaumium tools. A good place to start would be to study a normal enchantment and see how I can apply some of those primitive principles to the infusion process. This is going to cost me my last 2 theory... Oh, no! Yep. Last 2 theory on Arcane Infusion. Okay. I have cracked the problem and should now be able to add infusion enchantments to most tools or weapons. Some enchantments can be applied multiple times to the same item, but each rank has increased essential cost when crafted. Each different infusion enchantment on the item increases the cost by 33% and has a chance of giving it the warping property. Certain infusion enchantments can only be applied to specific tools or weapons. This will be listed under each individual entry that follows. Tools with infusion enchantments can still be enchanted with normal enchanting table and vice versa. Like with the elemental tool, sneaking will suppress the abilities. Excuse me. So, these are the various infusions. Collector causes them to float towards me. Burrowing, harvest the furthest towards you closest. Refining, grants chance for native clusters. Sounding, reveals the pulse. Destructive is 3x3, which is actually pretty useful. Arcing is an additional hit. That is also useful. Essence Harvester. Ooh, this is different. Essence Harvester. When you kill a creature with a weapon enchanted with this, has a chance of dropping some of its essence in crystal form. Okay, that's definitely worth looking into. When you break a block with this enchantment, an invisible and intangible light source at location. Okay. So, honestly, Arcing an Essence Harvester could be worth it on my blade. It just needs any enchanted book? Okay. And I guess I have to do it multiple times, so... that would definitely be something worth looking into. If I can do it to not vanilla stuff. The final bit is Runic Shielding, but that requires another thing of Arcane Infusion, which, you know what? We're doing some research. Research time. I just need one more thing of Infusion. Infusion. Reject the fundamentals. I've already rejected fundamentals. Infusion. Victus. I need a file. Invictus. That's the heart. I have plenty. Alright. It's time to start the infusion. Warp. Instrumentum and Emerald. I don't really have the spare Instrumentum Essence. I know that. Infusion. Gas Tier and Vitreous. I'm pretty sure I've got all of that. Vitreous. It's gonna be like an off blue color, probably back here. Yeah. And a Gas Tier. Got plenty of gas here. I have raw gassed meat still. Forgot about that. And do I have an instrument of base crystal? I do. Please be enough infusion. It wasn't. Gosh darn it. I'm close, though. I can almost taste it. Mystical mechanics, sure. There's a little bit more infusion. Lose artifice? Sure. I don't need artifice right now. Universal is fine. More infusion. Rethink, I guess. Ponder. Good. Experimentation. Potentia. Alright, I need a file. I hope I have enough. Potentia. Do I have enough potential? Or my potentialists? There we go. And there we go. There we go. Alright, we have enough to, I think for now at least, finish off the infusion area. So, runic shielding. It's proven simple enough to enchant objects with offensive and utilitarian aspects, but some defensive abilities would be useful as well. I should investigate this. This will consume an amber, which I should have plenty of. 33. I'd say that's plenty. Alright. Complete. Okay. Research into protective magic has led me to discover runic shielding. This is not armor in the traditional sense, but a way of enchanting most baubles and armor to create a barrier of magical energy that wards out most types of damage. The shielding has a pool of hit points, from which is subtracted first, protecting the wearer from all harm. Once the pool is depleted, the wearer starts taking damage as normal. The pool replenishes over time and requires V's to recharge, repellents its charge, which draws from the aura. An object can be enchanted multiple times to increase the amount of protection it offers, though it becomes more expensive each time. The armor offers no protection from damage suffered due to certain elemental hazards. So, I guess, what do we have? So it's just a extra bit of protection. I don't really encounter things that hit me that hard, and it could only be done on a ring, so I'm not terribly concerned about runic shielding. I don't think, at least. Do I have a ring slot open? I mean, I have an open ring slot. So maybe eventually, but not right now. Which leads us to Gallimancy as the next thing we can start researching, which will almost instantly thrust us backwards, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, first off, basic Gallimancy. I now understand the basic concepts that shape Gallimancy, but I'm sure I can improve on the primitive constructs that anyone can craft. At the very least, I can use arcane science to design a simple mind that will be able to both dependable and predictable instead of relying on the chaotic nature of magic to direct my constructs. Cool. So, a brain in a jar will be the first thing I do. Isn't it just the worst when you have a bunch of spare brain matter laying around and nothing useful to do with it? Time to change that. So, I do need to examine something brainy. Have I not examined a brain yet? That's odd. Can't believe I've never examined a brain. This will also consume a zombie brain. I've discovered a way to reanimate a zombie brain and use it and put it to my own dark uses. It's not dark uses. It retains some of the hunger it possessed as a zombie, and while it cannot consume brains, it still enjoys eating the thoughts and experiences of those slain nearby. Giving the jar a good shake will make it surrender some of its ill-gotten gains for my own use. It will only hold a certain amount of experience. Particle effects display above the jar when it's full. The jar can also be used to a much greater effect than bookcases to improve mundane enchanting. So, this honestly isn't that difficult, and it is definitely something I'm going to want to craft, because that's going to make the Infernal Furnace much more efficient. But I need to check my sanity, because I heard some things just then. How sane am I? I'm still relatively sane. I'm only at the first threshold right now. So I'm still good. I'm good. I still need to get a Crimson Rites book. You know, before I continue along Gallimancy, I want to hunt down a Crimson Rites book. So, I've got plenty of burgers. So there's two things I want to do. I want to go to the Twilight Forest real quick because I do want to see if... So from what I understand, the seeds should be the same for the most part. But, oh, some stuff has already grown. Let me harvest this real quick. But the seeds should be the same. However, I should be looking at some... Oh, right there. That's good. So I should be seeing some increase in spawnage, especially of dragons and the like, because I did bump those numbers quite high. Or rather, I bumped them to their default. Because the default that this mod pack gives is way, way too low. Like, stupidly low default for this mod pack. So it was well deserved that they get bumped up back to their original levels. But first, we finish this. I definitely am going to need to make another crop field here. Nope, that doesn't go there. Yeah, definitely need to make another crop field here soon. Maybe just connect these and expand that way. I don't know. We'll claim the stuff that we are still working on getting multiples of, or other full things of, as well as the base inferium. Because can never have too much inferium. Nor nature, because we need bread. I just need 2 more wood seeds than normal. Nope. No extras. Shame. I definitely need to see about connecting all those up. And expanding the fields for more goodness. Alright. So all that can go put away. I will bring some bottles with me. Just in case there is an ice dragon and it's not tier 4, nor is it... Sorry, I got a bit of a high pulse right now. Don't know why, but it's a little bit racing. My blood's racing. So long as it's not sapphire... If it's a sapphire or white dragon, then I might just bleed it dry. Unless it's tier 4 upon respawn. Right. Switch pants. There we go. Quicker hops. Alright, so to the Twilight. For the first time since the redo. I have no idea if my map data is saved. That's actually something I'm not sure. I have been to the Nether, but the Nether is a little different. Okay, so this did spawn me in a different location. My map data seems to be the same. However, that obviously is not the case, so I will go ahead and delete all my markers. Remake way out. It's a very odd placement for the way out portal, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so let's see here if we can find a dragon in the immediate vicinity of this ice. There's a dragon skeleton. I don't think this is where the dragon was before. Yeah, tier 4 ice dragon skeleton. I'll leave it be. I have no need for more... I honestly currently have no need for more dragon bones. Not to say I won't in the future, but currently I'm good. Eat a burger. We'll examine the breadth of the ice area here. At least until we circle back around to our portal out. Keeping our eyes wide open. Should have probably grabbed the ice dragon eye. Although I don't think it works in other dimensions, so that would have been a moot point anyways. But, But it is at least reassuring to know that the redo has changed some things. Because there was an... Ow! there did used to be a proper ice dragon here. And now there wasn't along the edge of this. Okay, I think I'm back almost around towards the portal. And then we'll examine the proper part of this icy bit, because it should have... It is a heightened spawn ratio here, so there is a chance we could find an above-ground ice dragon lair that is not right next to the ice block. Because I did a little bit of research, and it looks like, for some reason, I have no idea how it defines temperature, but that is how it determines if an ice dragon should spawn, is if it is a low enough temperature. That's like such a weird but specific circumstance for spawning. Like, because there's so few biomes that I believe would qualify. It would have to pretty much be a biome that allows for snow. And there are stupidly few of those. Okay, I need to take... Oh! This is Dragon Ice. I think. No. Oh! This is a snow village. Okay. Hello? You're training sapphires. Okay. So we got a snow village. This is a very rare spawn from what I understand. But we got us a snow village now. Okay. So it's not what I expected to find here, but it is definitely a unique find. It's partially buried. It looks like the Twilight environment wasn't exactly the most kind to the... Nice. To the generation of it. But I can fix that a little bit here. Gotta love vein mining. And this is completely sealed. There's nothing in... There might be something inside it, but I'm not going to try and break it open. Okay. Well, that's an interesting find. I don't need pretty much any of this stuff. So let's get it out of our inventory. Keep the iron and gold, I guess. I again forgot to craft a home pet. I'll also keep the coal. That has some usage. Hi, bear. Hi, wolf. I need to eat something. I don't know where to find some. I just don't know where to find some. Is this more of the village? No, this is Dragon Ice. Okay, so this might be that dead ice dragon's lair, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, I know my hunger can't be satisfied with normal food. Okay, so it's possible this is that dead ice dragon's skeleton's lair. I'm gonna go ahead and start snagging stuff here, especially these sapphires. This has the chance to draw the dragon to me if it is alive still. If it's not alive, then it obviously won't. Because they should have a protection range. But this is telling me that my plan essentially did work, which I am very pleased with. I'm happy my messing with configs, resetting the dimensions all worked out in the end. Frozen gravel, frozen grass. Oh, there's another 2 chests. Okay. I'll take iron, sure. And, okay. So, I do think this might be that dead dragon's hovel, but that doesn't make sense because it was a dead tier 4 dragon. Is the skeleton just over here? No, I don't see this. So... Like, I'm not seeing signs of the dragon's movements. It wouldn't have had much place to really go either. Considering I literally... It would have literally just generated a minute ago. Good gracious, my hunger is going down hard because I don't have any flesh to consume. And zombies just aren't spawning. So I don't think I'm going to find a dragon at this hovel. Yeti outside of its Yeti zone. I'm gonna keep searching this frozen area, see if I can't stumble upon another dragon. I guess I gotta check to see if empty nests is a possible spawn. Ow. Right, I'm starving. 24 seconds left of the unnatural hunger, so I'll be able to eat my burgers here shortly. The warp can be annoying. I do like that the tint that it's given the world, though. That's a nice touch, the little off red tint to the world, as it shows that I hunger for flesh. For Soylent Green, I think, is the name for it. Okay. Sadly, that consumed a lot of burgers. I will like to, so I will. Thank you for stopping by, man. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope to chat with you some more later. Okay. Let's just keep exploring this frozen area. See if I can't stumble upon any other dragons of the ice variety. Okay, spider. Thank you, lag. Halloween Lollipop. What mod is that from? Of course, there's... I'll take the Unbreaking, actually. That's very good. Iron Ring with Death's Audio, Manuscript, Melon Seeds. I don't need a Gapple. Don't really need any of this, but of course there was some Rotten Flesh. Dungeon Tech. No, Corrail's Tombstones. Effects are unpredictable. I will put that away then. And try it out when I'm in a bit of a more secure environment. Alright, but any other signs of dragons? There be dragons. Hello? Ice dragon. I just want to say hi. That's all. That's totally all I wish to do is just say hello. It's me. I was just wondering if all these years you'd like to meet. And go over some things. I don't know the rest of the song. Looks like another snow village over here. This one has much more content and it's not as buried. Hello, snow villager man. I don't need a spruce sapling. Get out of my inventory. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So these guys, unfortunately, don't seem to have much in the way of trade for me. This guy's actually interesting enough, but sadly, he still doesn't have anything I'm interested in. And that's just more packed ice. Okay. Well, cool to see you guys. That's two. They're not as rare as I thought they were. Maybe I might have turned up their spawn rates a little bit much. But oh well. It makes up for the fact that we barely got any spawns going before, I guess. Okay. More villager up here. I didn't explore this whole upper region. I guess it's a good thing. But will there be any dragons abound here? Ow. Will I have to go to... Oh! It's a tier 4 or higher. This is a hovel for a tier 4 or higher dragon. So we could get us a nice dragon egg here. Alright. This is worthwhile doing. So, I sadly do not have a home pet to get me out of dodge if push comes to shove. But I'm frankly fine with that. I will have to I'm not sure what I'm going to want the eventual ice dragon hovel to be made of. If it's going to be frozen cobblestone or what. It is a white dragon, it looks like. Frozen cobble and frozen stone. Can I scan these? Doesn't look like it. I guess I just haven't found any. I don't need to carry it around on me. So now an issue is that this is fairly packed with hostiles. I need to trigger the fight. And then have it come to me without destroying the server's integrity. Alright, we got a white dragon here. Is it a female tier 4 or higher white, though? Is the question. It's going on a bit of a rampage. It's a male. Dang it! It's a stage 5, though. Okay, ow. Tier 5 dragon. Holy cow! Okay, I don't think I can take on a tier 5 here. It is just destroying me. I need to get out of dodge. I need some way to resist. I need fire dragon armor. I need to be able to resist ice breath. Shorts. I don't know if my other pants that have fire res would keep me alive or not. Let's put them on. Yeah, the drag. Oh, gosh. Nope. Okay. I've met death. And it is danger. It is tier 5 dragons. I thought I was good. I legit thought I was a good... But tier 5 dragons proved me dead wrong. Okay. I think I'm safe. At least I don't think it's attacking me anymore. Frozen splinters. 4 deaths in such quick succession, man. Ow. Hey, diamonds. Not really what I need, though. So, tier 5 dragons, huh? They're something. I need to get some fire dragon armor if I'm going to take on a tier 5 ice. Tier 5 fire, I feel fairly confident I'll be fine with, just given the fact that I have fire res pants, but I need to mark that on my map. Let's see here. Let's rename one of these. Death. Tier 5 ice. And it's going to be Snow White because it is a tier 5 white dragon. Okay. Where's my way out? This way. So, I think I'm done hunting dragons for the time being. I think it has been sufficiently proven to me that I need to get better armor if I intend to try and fight a tier 4 or higher ice dragon. Because I imagine a tier 4 is going to wreck me just the same, if I'm going to be honest here. A tier 4 will probably just as easily destroy me. Maybe if I had a bit more range versatility I could handle. But as it currently stands, ain't no way I'm taking out a tier 4. Or tier 5. So I'm cautiously unoptimistic about a tier 4 as well. So I essentially need to get this done. There's so much more lava I need to make. Which does make me wonder. I need to see... First off, did I get enough knowledge? No. But is there like a... Is there a There is melters. Smelter. Melter. Melter. Place over lava to melt items. And from ember. Okay. Can I can melt obsidian into lava. Okay, obsidian is actually... I'm trying to think. Would that be more... That would be probably more efficient. So... I need to get some stuff repaired. Because I took a lot of damage there. This can go in the ender pouch for eventual de-enchanting. Because honestly, Unbreaking 10 is stupidly good. Oh, now it's a 100% chance to trigger the Poppet. That'll keep me from dying to being frozen. Of course, now it does it. Not so bad. Reach has been casted on me. Okay. Slow fall. Kind of annoying. Petrify. No. No. No, 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 no. No. Mm-hmm. This better be... I don't know if this is a slow effect. Honestly, slow fall is covering... Take off the pants. Yeah, no. I'm not standing here for 10 minutes. I apologize for this. Maybe I should have been a little bit more cautious. But I'm not standing here. Not doing anything. For 10 minutes. Because that would be silly. It was fun when I was tripping, because that's literally all I can really think of as describing what was going on with me when I prayed and got every enchantment under the sun. Was I was tripping hard. It was fun then. It wouldn't be fun otherwise. Alright, so we got us a melter. That was apparently a quest. I'll take it. We also got a dragon quest done. Ah, for finding sapphires. Manuscripts are kind of useless. Fishing spear. Yeah, kind of cool. Got me some gold from that. Alright, so the melter will definitely be used off-stream to get more lava to expedite processes. Definitely going to do it off-stream. How much obsidian do I actually have? I got 95. That's actually a lot. I can make good use. So yeah, I will be for sure using this in the off-stream to expedite getting my dragon's home set. Put that there. Alright, blade is getting repaired. Armor took a beating in the brief as heck time that I was using it. Against that tier 5. The brief as heck time wrecked my armor. Alright, I did uncover you completely, didn't I? Just because I think I did, because I don't really have any reason to hide it anymore. But I did go ahead and put that other power cell on this, so it's increasing my potential drastically. Ooh, got a crackle of the neck. Not... Why... I thought I clicked on that, but then it showed I didn't by putting in my ender sac, but then it put that in whatever. Diamond pick. Alright, so next, I think we're gonna spend some time doing a little bit of a safer activity and trying to find some Crimson Cultists. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll look for some Crimson Cultists. Technically, we'll try and maybe explore some parts of the world that we haven't really been to. Andy says he has sort of explored the whole ridge of the world, so there isn't much that hasn't been explored, sadly. But maybe we'll find something. Who knows? I certainly don't. I just hope I don't find death again. In the form of Tier 5 Ice Dragons. Because, damn. That showed me. Can't wait for this little red dragon to grow up into a big, fierce fire dragon that I can ride all around. And I probably will wait until I get a fire dragon before I... What quest is still to complete? Mostly unfinished chapter? Ah, this, gotcha. Just some coinage. I will probably wait until I have a dragon before I head into the lands of Ikaria. Maybe before I head back into the Aether as well. And maybe even the Endless Dooms. I'm not sure on that one. So, weapon is repaired. The axe doesn't really matter as much if it's repaired, especially since it does sound like the axe might be getting replaced with an axe of the stream. It very well could be. This diamond pick as well could end up being just relegated to silk touch duty, at least until I get an epic loot diamond or an epic loot pick. But even then, I mean, it becomes a question of, do I really need it? The main thing I would need it for is like luck, fortune, and that kind of stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I need a boat. I'm pretty sure I've got a boat. I do have a boat. Alright, so let me switch to... I really wish you could just... I guess topography map works? Yeah, topography map is possibly the way to go. I've not traveled north, it looks like. Like, due north from my home has not really been that well explored by me. So go back to the topography view. Okay. We'll go due north of our house. You've been repaired enough. I should probably grab some toast just in case I run out of burgers. Really wish I had more beef, but I don't. I still only have one cow seed. I need to get more of those. So yeah, I guess I have been a bit due north, it looks like. But due north, I've not, so it works out. So yeah, due north is the way we shall play. Something's clearly died in the light of the day. Probably shouldn't run everywhere, but oh well. And there is a good chance I'm going to encounter dragons because of the increased spawn rates, but that's fine. Floating spider. That would be terrifying. You know what? Let's head... Let's start due north for now. I can't really... So that's 24, and that's like 2,000 something. I must have circumnavigated to seeing those areas. But I just... that's a siren rock. I'm not paying attention. I really need to craft some earplugs so I don't have to worry about sirens. Really, really should. So, I have no idea if Andy's explored this territory or not. There's good chances he has, but that's fine. I'm mainly looking out for a Crimson Cultist portal to spawn because I do need to fight me some Crimson Cultists. I need another book from them. Sort of a swamp. Random dead flowers. Sympholium birds are probably aplenty in there, so I will try to avoid as much as I can since those suckers are annoying. I do also need to see about getting the Betweenlands tree portal. Is this a village? Is there seriously a village, like, just to the north of my... No, this isn't a village. This is a battle mage place. I don't know what this is. Is there a door? A guardian altar from Dungeon Tactics. Okay. Title archive, sure. Grant sorcery as a discipline. I'll take that. Thank you. Awesome. Those are very rare. I thought they were like end exclusive stuff. More zombie brains I should probably get. Another sorcerer discipline. Okay. I don't need a sleeping mat. I don't really need any of this stuff. I will take the zombie brains, though, because those are useful to me, personally. I'll see what this title archive thing is about as well. Is the rest of this sort of buried under sand? That's hilarious. Yeah, that seems to be the case. It's literally buried under sand. That's hysterical. Weird spawning. I'm pretty sure I saw, like, the flames of a spawner. Yep, I did. But that looks like that might be it for this. So, I mean, I got 2 Wizardry Fates things. One of which I could trade to Andy if he's got any rare earth. For sorcery discipline. What that would entail? Hell if I know. I have not gotten into Electrobobs. Okay. So northeast-ish, because I kind of don't want to go back in the ocean right away. Oh, inventory stick. I can shake a stick at that. Alright, guess I gotta go swamp diving. Just be on the lookout for Sympholians. They are going to start hitting much harder. Or we can go over here to what looks like a bit of the end in the overworld? Again with the random structures. Yeah, that's end stone. Oh, this is a desert. That's a dragon skeleton. Okay. Entropy Endstone from the End Reborn. And Endermius. That's not how you harvest it. Oh. Broken Endermius. Okay. I definitely would need a Silk Touch pick. Can't learn anything from this. Okay. Interesting that there's a bit of... Is that a death worm? I think this is a death worm. Yep. Well, that wasn't as dangerous as I thought that they were. I've heard tons of terrible things about death worms. I was expecting hell, but that was kind of easy. It did look like it was a smaller one, I guess. A proper desert. I don't think I've actually found a... I honestly have never found a proper desert in this server yet, so... Dead Stage 3 Fire Dragon Skeleton. So this is unexplored chunks. And he's not been up here yet. At the very... Wait, Cinder Pearl. That's the Thaumcraft flower. I definitely want that. So I should be a little bit more explory. I don't want to be flying everywhere anyways. And that's Myrmex. I'm not messing with Myrmex right now. They can be tamed, but I don't really remember how to tame them at this current point in time, so I'm not going to try to tame them at this current point in time. But I guess keep our eyes open, eyes and ears open for more formations of Crimson Rites portals and just explore some unexplored chunks, which is cool. There's a good possibility that some Tier 4 dragons are under the ground at this point in time, because that is where Tier 4 and 5s would be in the overworld, is properly underground, just because Twilight Forest has a very low, I guess, is the best way to put it, floor chunk. Hello, villager. What do you got? Nothing much. I'm not going to steal from you. I'm just checking to make sure you don't have any, contraband. Yeah, I'm checking for contraband here. Alright, alright. You're in the clear, Mr. Villager. You're in the clear for now, but I'm always watching. Always watching for contraband. Okay, let's see here. This is gonna have like a dropper or something. Where? Where is there a freaking siren? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Literally on the edge here, man. Oh, they really do look not as good. And I'm lagging. I'm lagging something fierce. A mighty siren. Well, thankfully the sirens are not that hard of foes. I don't need any more Halloween candies. I've already been screwed by those. I honestly don't need Prismarine. Prismarine crystals, though, have use, as do those. I don't need Inferium. I said I don't need Inferium. Let's check the potion bag here, I guess. It was a dud. Nope, there it is. Potion of Leaping. Don't really need it. Alright. Note to self, before I go exploring next time, make sure I have ear... Okay, there's a dragon. Load here. And there's a midnight portal. I don't need a midnight portal, though. I need a, Crimson Cultists portal, please. I don't need to fight another green dragon, so I'll let that boyo live. As long as it doesn't bother me, I won't bother it. Kind of want to explore the midnight at some point properly, but right now I'm more concerned about finding a Crimson Cultist portal. And I don't really know how to increase the odds for a spawn. Something that I should do, though, is sleep through the night here. That was good enough. Excellent. And I don't need plaster, don't need a trick-or-treat bag, and I don't need a lollipop. Nor do I need spectral wrappings right now. Maybe I'll regret putting those on the ground later, but right now I don't. Alright. Crimson Cultists. I'm an expert thaumaturge, just wandering the world, la-di-da-di-da. I totally am not prepared to defend myself or anything from any cultist that might want to keep some forbidden knowledge from being known by the wider world or anything. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. This I actually do want to. Hello. These guys guard the Between Lands, so I kind of do want to put on my lucky pants here. Okay, so that's one of the Swamp Talisman pieces. Gosh, it's so weird not having speed. I've gotten too used to having speed at this point. High health. And fairly high defenses as well. I had a buff there briefly. Hardened Dark Druid. That just means higher health. Thankfully, for more late game, these guys are not that tough. I did not mean to throw that. I think it's like 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces. Come on, Druid of Darkness. I'm ready for you. That's a 3rd piece. Awesome, awesome. Don't need Inferium. Mystery loot. Don't need a mushroom. Guess I don't get mystery loot. The mystery was nothing. Right, one more. The runestones are cool. Okay, there, where? There. I did see the flames of a spawner as well, so... Oh, you dropped it. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. Just get out of my way, you... Screw your freeze. Alright, so doot, and it will go through the process of crafting the Between Lands totem. It's actually very cool how it gets animated. I like it a lot. The spirit just floating up around there is pretty fun. So the Swamp Talisman. This is my swamp, and the give me that thing's done. I believe I need to use this on a sapling in order for it to generate the Between Lands portal. But that is definitely something that I'm going to need a lot of space before I do. Because the Between Lands portals are gigantic. I might honestly wait until we do the big restart. No, I don't want to wait until we do the big restart. Just because that would be making all that effort a bit of a waste. I'll hold on to the leather for now. That cow still has some parents around, so, you know, I'll stop my destruction of the cow species at this current time. Crimson Cultists. That's what I need. Cultists of the Crimson variety. I need your portal. It's funny, too, because I ran away from how many of their portals? Because I didn't need them, because I thought I was fine, because I had a book. And now I need them. And now they're not spawning. But that's how the story goes, isn't it? That is how the story goes. Normie seeds. Honestly, just get as many cows or as much beef as I can for more burgers in the future. I don't need all this leather, though. Can definitely afford to drop a majority, if not all of this leather when I get full. It'll be the first thing that goes, is the leather. Is this marble? It is. I need marble. I don't need ginseng. I don't need all the leather, as I've said. I do have a backpack I can start putting some stuff in as well. I gotta remember that. Swamp Talisman. The Discipline Scroll. I guess I didn't take the second one. Thought I did. Oh well. We'll have to check this titles thing out as well. Okay. That should be enough put away. There we go. And I don't think I need to kill any more cows, if I'm going to be honest. And that's all the marble I will need. Awesome. Another seed successfully able to be crafted. So it's just the slimy bones, sulfur, and that would be all the tier 2 seeds. I've otherwise got the materials for them all. Most excellent. Hunter Illager. I'm leaving you guys. I'll leave you guys. I'll leave you Illagers to be. I will not interfere with your hunts. Ooh, I popped my neck real nice. Had a very reverberating in my skull sound. Okay, so those are definitely from the End Reborn, and that's why they're spawning at such an increased rate. I'm guessing, at least. Because, yeah, they're spawning a lot more frequently than normal. I mean, it's a good way to get some endstone/obsidian, I guess. Alright. On the seas again. Let's try and find another landmass. Maybe one that's a little bit colder and flatter, you know? Like a snowy plain. No! I need to look. How do you craft earplugs? Just 2 buttons. Okay, next time I make landfall, I'm making earplugs so I do not have to worry about freaking sirens. Yeah, those things are spawning with heavy frequency. So, I mean, it does indicate that nobody's been out here, if nothing else. Alright, landmass. Land-ho. There is something crawling/flying around there. It is a fire dragon. I will give the dragon a bit of a berth here. Don't need to take off a fire dragon right now. Mainly just because I don't really want to fight a dragon that's not of the ice variety at this current moment in time. A Cyclops lair. Ironic that the last time I found this sort of combination, there was a Crimson Cultist portal that spawned, but there's just too much danger around with that dragon that I don't want to mess with to bother. But yeah, earplugs. Definitely needed. Most definitely needed. Good gracious. You know, it's a shame that the ice dragons can't spawn under oceans. 'Cause, I mean, technically they can get quite chilly an ocean can, you know. But honestly, I don't think anything is... And that's a shame, because a lot of the Minecraft worlds oftentimes have oceans as their biggest part of the worlds, you know? So the fact that I thought I was taking... I think I'm taking on water? Oh, I've been... Okay, so I've been here, it looks like. Just a random island here. Okay. So we are approaching territory that I've explored. I scanned you. How did I not scan those? Earplugs. Alright. Can you go in here somewhere? Yes, technically, but I'm not taking off my helmet. Can you go here somewhere? No. So I'd have to take off my helmet. That's very annoying. But if it means I don't have to worry about frickin' sirens, I will do it. Alright. Pirate ship, not too bothered about. Okay, so I definitely have went that way. Ah, I'm by the world border, aren't I? The world border is going to be approaching up here. Yep, there it is. That's why I've... Okay. Let's head more... Jeez, I don't know. Found a bunch of unexplored chunks, and now I'm back in territory that I've skirted. Yeah, I definitely do look forward to the eventual resetting, or, like, choosing a new seed for the world. I'm honestly debating if I want to... Since it will be roguelike adventures and dungeons, I'm honestly debating if I want to just, like, only take my inventory with me. Like, not even bother with bringing in the world, or my build itself. Just take my inventory and any pets I have and just find and make a new base, you know? It is something I've thought about when the time eventually will come. And it will come eventually. But it's still a little while off. Alright, let's make landfall over here and sleep through the night. This is around chunks that I have explored at one point, so probably not going to find anything new in particular. Got a house here that's worth just popping in and sleeping through the night in a little bit of relative safety. Anything interesting in here? Not really. Not going to sleep in a stranger's bed. I will put down my own sleeping mat. There we go. That way I don't reset my spawn area. We'll put back on the dragon scale helmet. And let's see if this landmass has been explored by me or not. Given that spawnage there, I'm going to say it's probably not. Plus, I do need to be on solid ground for Crimson Cultists to spawn, so... Semantics. There is a good chance of cockatrice spawnage around here, which would be a little annoying, but can't really do anything about it. Come on, Crimson Cultists. I'm right here. I've waylaid your forces many a times. Don't you want revenge against someone such as myself? What do we got? Berserking. Not really useful. Novice Spellbook. Holy Fishing Rod. Eh. And this is a proper mine shaft. This isn't one of those little short mini ones that have some quick loot that you can get. Yeah, this is a proper mine shaft area, so I'm not gonna get lost in a mine tunnels, because I'm not gonna get Crimson Cultists if I do that. That is just, like, mean. Like, that right there is mean. Such a small ice area. I'll take the witch's hat, actually. How many do I need for the... Not the Witch Charm Fragment, not the Hero Medallion, but for the Tome of Alkestry. I just need one. It's mainly the Wither Skeleton. I think I actually already have one, so I don't need to take it. Anything in here I would like to take, though? Not really. I'll leave that loot for anybody else that might stumble upon it. But yeah, this right over here, this minuscule ice biome is just mean. Pure mean. Beach? Is this just... Why is this a random beach biome? Why is this beach biome frozen? That's just weird. I haven't been here. I didn't cause snow. This is better than trying to walk across or swim across water. Plus it melts anyways. Unlike the other ice, which somehow naturally spawned in a non-cold biome. I don't know. I'm annoyed. I got excited a little bit. Okay, there is the chance of Myrmexes appearing around here as well. In this savannah. But I mainly need a cultist. Need some cultists to fight. So that as long as it's not knights. Because I need the rights. Because I foolishly used the one I had. Because I did not know it was bad. Whether or not they like it when I rhyme, I'm doing it because I don't have time. I don't know. Okay, this looks like another cold biome up ahead. I see some snow on the trees. Question is, how big of a cold biome is it? Slash, is it even a cold biome? Or is it just a part of savannah? It's, again, just savannah with snow. Why is it... Why are there... Part of me wants to just dig straight down and see if this is, like, inclination of an ice dragon underground or something. Like, I don't have a shovel is the only issue. And this is a huge place. Like, huge. There's a mine shaft that goes into here a little bit, but it doesn't go too deep is the only issue. So while I could just, like, peek my head inside, it's not going to tell me much because it's not going to go deep enough to really, you know, be indicative of, oh yeah, this leads to eventually an ice dragon lair, you know? That's one of those, special spawner chest things. Why did my vision tint... I felt like my vision tinted blue there briefly. I don't know. Random patches of snow aren't too much of teases. Oh, I was excited because I got hurt. Thought it was a cultist attacking me. What does the book say as to getting them to attack? Is there any, like, good way to cause them to spawn? No. There isn't. Sadly. But I need them to spawn in order to progress further in their madness. I don't trust that bird. There's something about that bird. Something about that bird was off-putting. I don't know what it was, but there's something about it. I need to get away from it as far as I can. Oh, another Myrmex hive. This one was actually kind of concealed. I'll leave it be. And another Myrmex hive. Oh, this is probably the same hive, just the other end of it. And I thought I saw a dragonfly off, so I'm not going to head that direction. So jungle Myrmex hives. I found desert ones, but I'm not too fine. I don't really want to fight them right now. I want to find a snow biome. I want to find Crimson Cultists. I want to find a tier 4 ice dragon that I can eventually, hopefully, hunt down. Ow. But mainly I want the cultists right now. Is that too much to ask? For some random cultists to come out at me and say, "Boo, we want to kill you"? Is that really too much to ask? This is a very odd path. Ow. Oh, it's poison ivy or something. Limestone. Ooh, Limestone, I think, was one of the seeds I needed. Was it not? Sulfur... Limestone, yeah. I need some limestone seeds, actually. There we go. 4 limestone. I can literally craft all the seeds for tier 2 except for the slimy bone. Because I have no access to Between Lands yet. But I'll work on it. I will work on it. It's not like it's going to be hard. I just need to remember how exactly to spawn the portal. Okay. It's hard to read that. Easier to read that. Let's head more... Yeah, this direction is less likely to have been explored. Oh, there we go. Crimson Cultist. Alright, put on my lucky pants. Where's my lucky pants? There's my lucky pants. Hello, knights. I'm slow, much like yourselves. However, I am also mighty. Whoa, okay. That was weird. I have no idea what he did. I could not let the Infernals get too close to me, though. Or whatever they technically are ranked as. Don't need bandage. Don't need bandage. Don't need pumpkins. Don't need lag. It's specifically the mages, I believe, that can drop the books. Oh, okay. Gotta remember. When they're covered in purple, they can deal devastating amounts of damage. And the mages can apparently just deal devastating damage regardless of the color of their things. The portal's almost expired. Gotten lots of Crimson Cultist swag. On the ground, at least. A helmetless knight. Alright, there goes the portal. Come on. Die for me. There we go. Alright. So, drop the Lumberjack. Drop the Old Quiver. Drop the Inferium Essence. Drop the Gold Nuggets. Frickin' Blood Moon. I need to loot fast. Trick-or-treat bag. No, don't need that. Come on. I don't think I got a book. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, frick. Frickin' evil flower. Okay, I need some air space to see. Drop the trick-or-treat bag, drop the Old Quiver. Examine from a little bit of a higher positioning. Ow! Stupid flower! Oh gosh, so many flowers are spawning. So this is what happens if you, are in a blood moon in a jungle. Evil plants. Many, many evil plants. But yeah, it does not look like I managed to look out and get me a, thing, sadly. I will just merge all of these Crimson Cultist chest plates together. Because I know I've got one, I just don't know what tier it is. I guess the flowers are keeping me somewhat safe. If nothing else. Might not be their intentions. I don't need all the extra... that. You know, I don't need the leather. Nor the emeralds. Nor the ender pearls. There we go. That freed up a lot of space here. Yeah, it's a shame that cultist thing did not give me what I needed. Okay, but Blood Moon. And I have no quick way home either. So I need to find some measure of safety here. I have no idea where I could find some safety. TNT tower. Would that have some form of safety? Not really. Do I like causing explosions, though? Yes. Okay, I have been up there, apparently. I was heading south, though, so... put on my good pants. Or my fast pants. Oh, no, I need to be able to see. I'd rather be slow but able to see than blind on this hellish night. One of those special chests. I dread to even think of going into it on a blood moon. There are random light sources, it looks like. I have no idea, obviously, what the sources are, considering, you know, random, but... Creepers and shades. But again, I do find it hilarious that the jungles seem to just be rife with the killer flowers in Blood Moon time. This looks like an interesting altar. Shrine something. Is it safe in here? Is this just a roguelike dungeon? Ugh, I think I ate something wrong. No, it's one of these. It's a maze. Is it a maze? Seems like it might be a bit of a maze here, so there might be a reward if I manage to stumble my way all the way down. At the very least, I don't have to worry about as many mobs in here. Tight quarters. You know, also might be lit. It's kind of hard to tell. Getting out of this is going to be the fun part. Because I have not been keeping track of my way forwards. I guess I can't just jig straight up, so there is that. Here. Okay. So this is not a roguelike area, considering it does... Oh, hello. Redstone. Okay, it's just random redstone blocks. I thought they might have been like surrounding a room or something. Or trigger something, but does not look like it. Sadness. So a cool looking but useless structure. That's a shame. It was at least lit possibly down there. I don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. And don't need that. Okay. More this way. We need to wait out the night. Or... we go to a different kind of night. The midnight. So, I will not lie. I have been here before. I accidentally wandered into one of the portals ages ago. So I have been here. I have no idea what consists here, though. I do believe it is a dimension on this, though. Is it the good and the damned? No, that's Corrails. I thought it was a dimension on here. Not bugging out. Alone in the Dark. Yeah, there it is. So, Shadowroot Logs is one of the things it wants me to get. So I'm here, so I may as well. I'm hungry. Fungi Forest. Rock Shrooms. Vivid Shrooms. I mean, it's a very cool looking dimension. Can I go around without night vision is the question. Honestly, I think it looks better without night vision. It gives it a bit more of an appeal. Apparently it can storm here. Wherever here is. Black Ridge. Nightstone. A portal out. Crystal Bugs. Night Stag. Bloom Crystal Rock. Shadowroot Log. I do need this for quest purposes. Okay, and that unlocked a Shadowroot Tools, which is essentially wood. I'm guessing there might be a mod that lets you... or not a mod, but an option that lets you start here in the midnight. Dark sticks. Really going with that dark aesthetic. I'll scan them. What do they have? They are a natural source of tenebrae, so that's actually kind of useful. But I'm here, so I may as well get some of this stuff out of the way. Even if I will not be utilizing it. It will not hurt to get the tasks done. Plus, more scanning. So it's then the axe. And then a shovel. Nope, I already made a shovel. I just didn't throw it out. Darn it. Let's throw out the shovel. Throw out the shovel. What do I still need to make? Sword and hoe. Yeah, spooky, spooky lightning. Ooh, I'm so frightened. I'm trembling in my boots. Yeah, you too, buddy. It said a very rude thing to me. And Shadowroot Sword. Now, don't get me wrong, these look pretty cool, but they're unfortunately not that useful. Alright, and then that unlocks Nightstone as a task. I kind of want to get some... Hello, Crystal Bugs. I kind of want to see if I can't get some Shadowroot Sapling. There we go. Awesome. Just because the Shadowroot Logs do look pretty cool. So Nightstone was the next thing. It is daytime, so I can leave this place as soon as I find a portal. Nightstone. And apparently Shadowroot Sapling was... Oh, wow, there's a lot of flora here. It's creative rare rewards, though. Midnight Munchies, lots of food. Blade caps. Nightstone sets. Row. Ebonite. Nagrelite, Tenebrum, and Geodes. Okay, there's very clearly a lot that can be done here. And much like the Aether was a source of air, this place does seem to be a good source of Tenebrae. But I'm not too concerned with it right this moment. I don't know if I need to do some more research into the dimension before I make any commitments to a lot of exploring. That's actually a very good source of Lux Essence, actually. Ghost plants are a very good source of it. Okay, yeah, actually, honestly, the sheer fact that some of these things are, like, giving me such... Like, good gracious, that's magic essentia at such a high level. Magic is one of the essentials that I have honestly had issues with. So the fact that this is giving me 10 per, like, good gracious. Can it be used in any crafting recipes? I kind of want to know. No, so it's literally just a decorative block, but even still, it's well worth gathering some of this for transportation home, because I definitely need more Magicka Essentia. I could drop the basic rock. But yeah, I just need to be on the lookout for a portal out of here at this point. And then I will go ahead and head home. Lumen Bud, just like the Ghost Plants, pretty good source of Lux. Night Stag. Can I scale in a Night Stag? I can. Okay, that's pretty cool. But I need a portal out of here. Oh, this place is good, pretty good in Aura as well, it seems. Skulk. Oh, hello. What are you? A hunter. A hunter must hunt. How do I keep picking up string? Unstable green fruit. Can be turned into unstable seeds, which is a thing I need to do for a task, so I'll go ahead and make them. May as well eat both. Ow. I can't even eat those. Just drop them. How long is the poison for? Only a few seconds more. It's fine. I'll let the poison run its course. Oh, rift. So this is where the rifters come from. It doesn't look like they are hostile here, maybe? More night stags, tall lumen buds. Midnight grass doesn't give me anything. There's something hostile around here. It's growling at me. And obviously digging will probably find me those various ores, but again, I'm not too concerned about that right now. I'm more concerned about getting out of here. The place looks awesome, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of over at the moment. Or rather, I want to get back to exploring the overworld and finding some Crimson Cultists. It's like a deceitful bog. Bogweed. Another Tenebrae source. Night Shroom. Perdido. Bog Shroom Shelf. Server backup. Sorry, I thought I was about to say something about a blood moon or something. I was about to say that is not fair, not here. Not in a place I have no idea how to get out of. Well, I mean, I know how to get out of. I just need to find another one of those portals, but right now finding one is the trick. I feel like there was some, like if I dug it into the void, it would also get me out, but I honestly don't know off the top. Raw Savinus Slice. Something to scan. Inebriated. Oh, nausea. Sure. May as well hold on to it. Does it have any use? Can be used to make a Swavinus. can be smelted into cooked Swavinus. Okay, well, hold on to 2. Ugh, freaking nausea. I don't need any more than 2 just because I don't want that nausea effect again. I need a portal, please. Game. Portal out would be lovely at this period of time. Now, very technically, there is the chance for dragons to spawn. There. Oh, I'm at the world... Wow, I did not realize I was at the world border. It's possible there's a dragon over there. Yeah, there is a dragon over there. So I can have dragons spawning here. Looks like that might only be fire dragons, though, but that's fine. I like to think, especially if they're like primarily the dark gray dragons, that they just adapted this eerie dimension or whatever. Granted, there could be cold parts of this dimension, which would be pretty cool, but I honestly don't know. It's fairly rich in aura, if nothing else. Pixie's a Cyclops. Oh, this is a Pixie Village. Hello. I'll leave you Pixies be. I'm not going to bother with this Cyclops. I want to get out of here at this point. Place is cool. But, again, I need cultists to be attacking me. So I need out. Plus, it almost feels like there's something stalking me in this dimension. I really need to do more research on the Midnight before I really dedicate more time to exploring, so... it's risky, but I think I might just try digging straight down and seeing if I remember reading properly that going through the void will get you back to the overworld. Yeah, I think it's... because I'm not getting any portal spawns. I had the one, but then I walked away from it. And now, nothing. Dragon's Nest. It's just a source of stuff as well as the Freaky Flora quest. I'll need to carry it around then. Definitely feels like there's something down here. Okay. This is a pretty low point, so I'm just going to start going straight down. If we encounter any interesting ores along the way, we'll go ahead and pick them up. But otherwise, we have to hope that going down here does not that going into the void does not just kill us. Because if it does, I will not be pleased. At least we're getting plenty of Tenebrae. Bedrock. I might have been mistaken. Yeah, I think I might have been mistaken in my readings. Yeah, there's no way out through the void. So I just need to find a portal. Fantastic. I need a portal out of the Midnight. I dug deep. Gosh darn it. So one of the bad things about not having Featherfall is that I can't catch. I have to manually catch myself, otherwise I'm gonna fall all the way back down. Might be about time to do a Google search to see if there's any quick ways out of here. Let's get some flat ground so I have a good view of my surroundings. And then we'll do a quick Google search. It's interesting that a lot of pixies are spawning. Alright, midnight dimension. How to get out. Their spawn is indicated by a lightning strike. Okay. That was easy. Whee! So that's what all the lightning was about. It's nighttime. And I'm in a forest. And it's rain. Am I... Okay, I did not go that far. Alright, let's go over here. Get a bit further away from mobs, and then lay down our bedroll underneath this tree where it's decently dry. And sleep through the night. And hope that when the day comes, so do the cultists. I need to ditch some stuff in my inventory, though, that I definitely not need. I don't need the 29 minutes, so I honestly don't need. I got plenty of redstone at home. What else do I not need? Honestly, I could get more heart scaling shards. That's easy enough. I think that's fine. Let's keep exploring. This is a bit of a snowy biome here. I have no idea if it's been explored or not, but it doesn't hurt to check. It's just in Extreme Hills. I'm pretty sure that's just fire dragons, sadly. Yeah, it's barely snowy. Okay. Our base is that way, so let's just keep exploring. Because I need Crimson Cultists to come after me. I don't think being on a mountainy terrain is going to be good for their spawning, though, so I need to get to more flat ground here. Unfortunately, Extreme Hills is extreme. And it's going to be a little bit of time before I get out. At least I hypothesize it to be the case. Could be wrong. Hey, there's some flat ground. Now, I could just stand around and wait to see if I can get some spawnage. But that's not as fun. Spider webs. This is one with a tree chest. Maybe. No. It can occasionally have a tree chest, I feel. No such luck that time. Okay. There's a copper dragon. Knew it. Extreme Hills. Fire dragons, because why not? And sadly, I can't change the configs for what biomes dragons spawn in. Sadly. If I could, I would. I would definitely increase the access of ice dragons, because they have far too little. Okay. Still in Extreme Hill, a forest in Extreme Hills. I need another Crimson Cultist, please. Another cultist spawning would be appreciated. I honestly forgot what else I was going to be doing today. No, I didn't have many plans for today. That's right. You know, I will start making my way towards my base here. And when I make it back to base, I will, I guess, start working through Gallimancy a bit as far as Thaumcraft goes. Hopefully I get another Crimson Cultist encounter before then. Because I'm obviously not geared up to take on a tier 5 dragon. I do have a melter, so I will be able to start working towards finishing up my dragon's eventual home. First home. It'll get a second home when the server eventually migrates, but that's in the future still. I can probably get rid of the Betweenland Circle map markers here. If I've got more than one. No, just the one. Okay. I have to see if there's anything special about Pixie Villages that are worth keeping on my map. Munch on a burger. And keep going. Just occasionally turn around, see if there's cultists that have decided to try and jump me. I feel like this might be explored territory, though, just because I'm not seeing... Oh, never mind, there's the sky structure. Spoke too soon. Spoke a bit too soon. Yeah, I will harvest that obsidian, though. Just because if I am going to be melting it down, probably won't hurt to have as much as possible. Even if it's just small amounts, every obsidian is some lava. So, you know, well worth. Endermites can spawn up here. Interesting. And we'll also break in here. They can't stop me after all. We'll just see if they have any interesting loot or not. Lag. Nope, come on. These are all trap chests, but yeah, nothing interesting. So there's my exfiltration point, and I'm outie. Another random patch of snow. Okay, actually, this is a snow biome over here, but I do sincerely wonder if this is like a sign that there's an ice dragon underground. I might honestly make note and backtrack. Because this is just a forest with snow. I've never seen this kind of biome generation before. So I'm going to mark it. There was a, I think, corrupted chorus fruit, which gives you spectator mode. Yeah, how do you make that? Fermented spider eyes and 3 chorus fruits. Ugh, it's a bit expensive. But I'm going to have to either come back with the ice dragon eye or just, you know, dig. / get a corrupted chorus fruit going, you know. Because if it works, then awesome. If it doesn't work, then all well. I tried. And that's what counts. Do or do not, there is no try. Says Yoda. So I would have done it. That's a black dragon, or gray dragon, whatever. Another Gorgon temple. I will say, there is a fair bit more dragon spawns in these unexplored chunks, at least. I kind of want to try and stay on the path as much as I can, but yeah, it looks like this is the end of the road for the Earth. Any portals? Nope. Away. To home I shall go. I need to put the earplugs in. There's some on the seas. I don't need to be tempted by some wenches. Or whatever they are. I don't know what sirens are normally called by pirates. Swamp. This might be that swamp that I encountered before, but honestly, I don't know. No, because that one was relatively closer to base. Okay. And dragon helmet. Okay. Exploration. It is fun. Da 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 dun. Crimson cultists, please come out to play with me before I end. Crimson cultists, you are zeros. You can't even take me down. Sending crabs to assassinate I can't really hold a tune. More snow. Random. That water looks awesome. Alright, interesting, like, string of towers together. I'll check it out, I guess, real quick. I feel like I've seen a structure like this already once, though, and there was nothing particularly special about it. If not this one itself. I don't know, it looks familiar. And the fact that this is open... Okay, I've seen this kind of structure before, is what it is. I'll take obsidian. Sure. Have I been down here? There's drops that indicate there was combat. I don't know. I might have been down here at one point. But there's not really much down here, so... I rise. I love how you just rocket up on ladders. It's hilarious. Alright. Continue forwards towards home. I was wondering what the Beatles were from. I wondered if they were from Erebus or something. Another dragon above ground. Not really a concern with a hippogriff. Nice, nice. Hippogriff could be something worth taming at some point, but I'm not too concerned about it right this moment. We're only about 500 meters away from home. We'll be home soon. And then we'll do some Gallimancy. Literally one more bit of Gallimancy before backtracking to do other things. I think Artifice is what it was, if I even have Artifice. That's a question. Do I have any Artifice research? I don't know. Nope, no chest in a tree. I had to check, though. I had to check. And that's our home island there. Around here, random chest. Have I looted you? Hippogriffs make loud wing beats. Around here should be that other Twilight portal that randomly spawned at that time. Should be like at the edge of this beach here. I have been meaning to destroy it because it was kind of pointless, so may as well take that opportunity if I can find it here. But I'm not seeing it, so it gets to live for now. It got lucky. Okay, I could build my way over. But that's lame. Am I kind of making ice paths where there shouldn't be ice paths, and that probably won't be melting anytime soon? It certainly looks like that is the case. But it'll be fine. They'll melt eventually. Maybe. Ooh, neck pop. Alrighty. And home sweet home is just up ahead. You can see the light of my house in the distance. It was a journey. We found some things. Not much as I would have liked to find, but you know. Sadly, the cultists did not give me what I wanted, what I really, really wanted, but they didn't know that I was going to hunt them down for eternity until they do, so it's fine. Actually, I'm wondering, can I craft that book? It's from a Thaumcraft, you can get it from the Thaumcraft mod box. How do you get that? It's a loot crate. Is that just in, like, the shop? Which, it must be, like, oh, create a pirate gear gold lottery. Spectral dust. Obviously, it's glitching out to say that I don't have any things right now, but that's obviously incorrect. Just wondering, is there anything here interesting that I can make / purchase eventually? Doesn't look like it. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. Mainly because I can't even see what I can buy because I don't know the actual value I have. Thought I just heard, like, something gulp. Like, eat something. I must be hallucinating. Excuse me. Alright. Let's close our door. Just to be safe. Put the boat away. I will keep these bloom crystals because they will be getting used here soon. Same thing with the night stone. I'll be melting those down. Put the obsidian, prismarine, raw beef. I don't need both of the cultist chest plates, it looks like. So just combine them into one. Protective head, tough head. So I don't need both of the base helms. So just combine into one to reroll potentially. I don't have any of the greaves, so that is something new. Awesome. I don't need this Sylvanas. I'll keep the Sylvanas because I'm going to need to cook one, eat the other. I can put the earplugs away for later use when I next go exploring. Put those away. And now, because I have plenty of raw beef in there, let's craft some burgers. Sony burgers. Delicious burgers. And cook Sylvana slice was a task. Alright. So I need to repair the Crimson Cultist thing, just so I have it done. I might actually make an armor stand for all the Crimson Cultist set once I get it all. I think I actually do have all the base ones, so that would mean the other guys are next. Did not put that in there, thank you. The Greaves. Let's see here. So, Crimson. So yeah, the other cultist stuff does have drops. The Praetor helm. Haven't encountered a Praetor, it looks like. Greater Crimson portal. So there's different types of portals. Interesting. And there's also the Crimson Blade. I'm guessing those will be unveiled if I get more research into the Crimson Cult itself. But that's just a guess. I'm going to really quickly break this Disenchanter as well because I do believe, yep, it was a quest. Alright, so well, I do need some more Crimson Cultists. I only have like half an hour left. I'm not going to try and stumble around to find some more at this moment. So let's go ahead, don our Thaumcraft stuff here real quick, and do some more research. So in the Thaumonomicon, Arcane Infusion, I don't know what the missing things are. Artifice, possibly those two. Alchemy, probably just one thing missing, if not just the Thaumian weaponry, which I'll never be able to complete at this rate because it's glitched. And Oromancy, also no idea what's missing. So Gollemancy is the next step. Starting off with Clockwork Mines. Oh. Research complete material studies wood. Oh. Okay. Interesting that those branches appeared as I click this. So, iron golems, snow golems, and similar creations that anyone can throw together all have the same thing in common. They are unpredictable and uncontrollable. The spirits that animate them are wild and follow their own will. This is a problem. If I'm going to create intelligent magical servants, then I will need to give them a mind that is willing to take orders. The simplest solution is a clockwork construct, quickened by thaumaturgy. Designing one will be no simple feat, however. Shut up, Nagas. I'm not dealing with you. So material studies wood. Gallimancy places a great demand on my craftsmanship as it often requires intricate components with very narrow margins for error. I will need to increase my skill and knowledge of both mundane and arcane materials. My first target is wood. Wood is a versatile substance that, despite its weakness, is light and great to work. I have found great wood to be superior wood, particularly suited to Gallimancy. I should learn about as much as I can. Now, studies for iron has many properties to recommend it. It is much sturdier than wood and malleable in a way that wood can never be. It is hard to work with, however, and quite heavy. So I just need to have examined iron for this. Sure. That unlocks clay. Clay is not particularly strong, light, or durable, but it is easy to work, highly resistant to fire, and lighter than iron. Basically, the perfect choice for a thaumaturge on a budget. Examine clays for that one. Brass. While brass is softer than iron, it is still quite sturdy and well suited to fine mechanical constructs. In my opinion, it is the best mundane material for Gallimancy purposes, and I would not dream of crafting intricate devices from any other material. Yet it's quite pleasing to the eye as well. Okay, I'm guessing this is just for the inevitable crafting of other golems. Thaumium is an arcane metal that sucks up enchantments like a proverbial sponge. It is significantly stronger than iron, too. Unfortunately, it is slightly heavier than iron, and its strength also makes it hard to work. While it cannot compete with brass when it comes to intricate clockwork, Thaumium's strength makes it a useful material to craft mechanisms that require strength over precision. And that's all the material studies, so back to Clockwork Mines. This is going to consume one of my observations of Gallimancy, and I need to have discovered Cognito and Victus. I have approximately 47 observations on Gallimancy, so I think I'm fine. I managed to crack artificial intelligence in the form of magically powered Clockwork Mind. It has limitations and very little autonomy, but it is a start. Of course, now that I have my mind, it is time to put some use. I should drop some designs for golems, along with the way to craft them. So this is the Clockwork Mind. It's honestly not that complicated. I'm wondering if that has already unlocked anything. No, it needs to be complete here. I may as well craft a single Clockwork Mind, just because it's probably going to call for it. So Clockwork Mind. I'm going to need a simple arcane mechanism. I thankfully have all of this. And it is what as far as ascent? I'm going to need Ignis, Ordo. So 2 Ignis, 1 Aqua, 1 Ordo. So 2 Ignis, 1 Ordo, and 1 Aqua. Alright, and nope, cycle other way. There we go. So that's an arcane mechanism. And then Clockwork Mind. 3 glass panes, redstone comparator. That has been scanned. So let me put these to smelt as well, just while I'm here, so before I forget. Magic is low, so yes, this will be worth it. Pretty sure all the others are void jars here, so it should be fine. I think that's a void jar. I hope it is. Anyways, where was I? Stained glass. Or no, panes of glass it was, right? Panes of glass, so can I just use... No, I don't have enough stained glass, so I have to get rid of that then eventually. 1, 2, 3, and then that was sort of like 1, 2, 3, and then clock. There's a Clockwork Caster's Gauntlets from Thaumic Periphery. Redstone Comparator is next. That is something I honestly have no idea how to craft by default. So 3 redstone torches. 1, 2, 3. Oh, need more redstone. And 3 redstone torches. Clock. So So redstone comparator is done, and then it was 2 brass plates, I want to say. I don't have the brass plates, it looks like here. Do I have any brass, is the question. Only 2. I do need to go on a mining journey here soon. But I kind of want to get the upgraded, I'm going to need some more instrumentum. How's this looking? Okay, so you were not a void one. Easy fix, though. I need a Perdido Vis. And then just take all these out, put that in, that there. The Void Jar of Vitreous. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Don't know why I've still got some glass panes on me, but whatever. Void Jar for Vitreous. There we go. And that should start funneling out soon. Let's go ahead. Oh, it's still burning blue crystal, which means we need to take the rest out here. Because I do need to get some instrumentum. So, stone. I'm going to need some sticks first. There we go. Stone. Hoe is 8. That's 8. That's 8. And that is 8. So shovels are the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone shovels. And it's slowly flowing out stuff, so just start throwing this in here. We need the instrumentum here. I think that was the brass. Nope, I didn't even put that in yet. Alright, so we're good on Vitreous now. Magic is looking very solid compared to normal. No longer do I have to burn enchantment books on that. Huzzah. So the Midnight has good sources. Aether has some good sources. A lot of good sources from a lot of things. Okay. So, doot, and doot. Put one in there. And that should be everything needed for a clockwork mind. Awesome. Scan it. Surprising that that's not amongst the things here, but this does say unfinished, so that's not, I guess, not terribly surprising. Anyways, so Clockwork Mind. This is going to cost me a Theory of Artifice and Golemancy. Alright, I've designed a special press that will allow me to craft simple golems. It includes an anvil and a forge to make assembling parts easier. To assemble a golem, I simply need to access the golem press and select the components I wish to craft the golem from. Now, the selection is fairly limited, but I'm sure I will develop more. Actually, designing a golem is fairly straightforward. Each golem is made up of up to 5 components: the basic material, a type of head, arms, legs, and an optional add-on module. Simply select which of these you wish to use, and a list of crafting components will be displayed on the right. You will need to have the listed components in your inventory before you can start the crafting process. Listed in the middle of the interface, you will see the traits, hearts, armor, and the damage the golem will possess. Lastly, you will need a supply Machina essence to press. Sell reports are provided below for this purpose. So I am going to need another one of those receivers. Holy cow, a lot just showed up there. Yeah, I'm going to need to make another emptying essential transfuser here. Continue reading this, though, first. You can now place the golem wherever you wish, but will not do much unless you place down a golem control seal. To learn more about them, you need to research a category that you have unlocked. When they have no tasks to perform, golems will return to the spot they were originally placed. You can pick up a golem by right-clicking it while sneaking. It is also possible to assign a color to a golem by clicking on it with dye. This is useful for limiting specific seals. Picking up the golem will clear the color assigned. So golem press is a multi-block structure, it looks like. Cauldron, piston, Stone table, anvil. This might end up... I might end up making this up in the other room. I can actually see if I can make this now. So, cauldron. So, cauldron. I'm definitely gonna... I don't think I have an anvil in here. Yeah, I don't have an anvil, and they're too expensive for me to craft one. I'd need lots more iron than I currently possess. So I cannot craft a golem press just yet. That's definitely going to be something I have to do in the off stream, but a lot of stuff just unlocked. Like, good gracious. Golem biothalmic eyes, golem mobility climbing, flight, golem manipulation, block breaking, golem mastery, golem logistics, you need the command seal for provide, biothalmic mines. I do have access to control, collect, and storage seals as a default, but there being more to grab, so let's look at the stuff we've already researched. As golems cannot do anything they are not told to do. For this purpose, I've created control seals. You can place these circular clay seals against almost any surface you wish. Once you do so, they will become ethereal and intangible. You'll still be able to see them as long as you hold another seal, or a Gallmancer's bell. The bell will be an important tool to you as you use it to fine-tune the settings of the parameters of the command seals. Since seals are ethereal, you can place down another block in the same spot as you placed a seal. Several seals can also occupy the same block space, as long as they are located on different faces of a block. This should allow you to keep things quite compact. You can retrieve a seal by holding shift and right-clicking on it with the bell. Clicking on a seal with the bell will allow you to tweak its parameters. The exact parameters will vary from seal to seal, but most seals will allow you to give them priority between -, and +5, default 0. High priority will be performed first. See a list of required traits the golem will need in order to perform the required task. For example, a seal might have the golem to have the deft trait, or perhaps another seal will require the golem not to have the clumsy trait. For a practical example, look at the collect seal. Seals can be set to become inactive when they receive a redstone signal. Possible to assign a color to the seal, if so only on colored golems, or golems with the same color. Set the colors in the same location where you set priorities. You can assign a golem color by using a die on it. So the seals are relatively simple. Tallow, clay, niter, and a red petal, as well as airvis. And the Gallmancer's bell is similarly simple. I'm not going to worry about crafting it now. The collect seal will instantly check an area I've defined for dropped items. If an item is found, it will instruct any nearby golems to pick those items up. It can define the exact dimensions of an area, as well as filter out items using a black list or white list. So good for mob farms, I think. As well as for just proper automated farms. Not that I have one, but still. The storage seal can be placed on the side of a container. We'll designate the container as a possible destination for any items that golems nearby happen to be holding. As long as the container can accept it, the golems will deliver the item. You can filter out certain items. For the whitelist, you can also specify a certain number of items that must be in the inventory. The default number is infinite. Placed against a non-container, it will simply drop the items at the location. Like with the inventory, you can also specify a specific number of items with the whitelist. Any items located in the world within 1 block radius will be counted. And that is all I've researched currently from Gallimancy. Obviously, there's a ton to get into here. I think mainly combat purposes would be what I make a golem for. And I do think I might need to... Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to place the golem table, because it occurred to me it's going to need Macunate Essence, which means it can't be up in my main base. So I'll have to figure that out. Or Ascension Mirrors. I could use Ascension Mirrors, because that is a thing, so... My stability's... is because of the low flux in the atmosphere, perhaps? I don't know. But that's Gallimancy started. I'm not going to continue on it for the time being. I do have a lot of Gallimancy theory, though. Oromancy, nothing new has been unlocked. Alchemy, nothing new. Artifice, though, has unlocked the automated crossbow, the arcane boar, and the advanced automated crossbow does require biothalmic mines. So the automated crossbow, a few attacks from wandering monsters has recently turned my mind towards home defense. I should design some sort of automated defense device that will defend my home from unwanted intruders. This is going to cost a theory of Gallimancy, an observation of artifice, and examine something that can launch objects, so probably a bow. I found a way to give a crossbow a mind of its own, turning it into a simple automated turret. When placed in the world, it will automatically fire any hostile monsters it detects within range. Unfortunately, its limited mind does not allow me to fine-tune its targets. It has very limited internal inventory, but if I place it over an upward-facing dispenser, it will automatically reload itself from that inventory. Right-clicking on it while sneaky will pick it up. The turret can ride in a minecart and will reload from a dispenser placed underneath the track, passing over an arcane activator rail will change the behavior of the turret. If the rail is active, it will disable the turret, passing it over again will re-enable it. So the automated crossbow, it's not something I'm really going to be using / making, just because I don't have infinite ammunition, essentially. Though I think I could probably do it. The arcane boar, real good pop, is also unlocked. I need to work out an automated way of digging out large areas. It should be a fairly simple matter to redesign one of my few turrets to target the ground instead of enemies. My discovery of the breaker focus effect should allow me to create a specialized and limited version of a caster that can be used by this mining turret. Theory of Gallimancy, Observation Artifice, and Oromancy. Get a drink. I've designed a mining device that I call the Arcane Boar. Once placed and given a redstone signal, we'll start digging out an area in front of it. The device requires a pickaxe placed inside it. Normally, inanimate objects cannot use foci, but with the liberal application of sympathetic magic, the focus should be tricked into working. This is the unforeseen benefit as well. The pickaxe is actually being used to dig metaphysical level, and any attributes and enchantments it has are actually applied to the digging process. The pickaxe will wear out, however, but much slower than normal. I estimate an average pickaxe will last throughout 50 times longer. The size of the area dug is also determined by the material of the pickaxe. The more enchantable the material, the more efficient the sympathetic magic is, which in turn increases the area that can be dug. Any blocks dug are ejected in the position of the boar. If there is an inventory adjacent to the boar, the items will be placed in there instead. The boar also requires V's function, 1 V's for every 4 blocks dug. The boar can be turned to face any direction except down. To change the direction, simply face left click towards you. Like any arcane turrets, the boar will also respond to arcane activator rails. Very complicated to make, very expensive to make as well, but potentially very good if I ever get into a mining dimension. But not necessary at this current time. So that's probably the last bit of the Artifice tab right there. Just much like this is probably the last bit of the Alchemy tab. Oromancy Fundamentals. Excuse me, still have a fair bit. I guess I've got some time, so let's knock out some of the Gallimancy stuff here. I could do Biothalmic Mines, which will unlock a lot more seals to be used here. It will also grant me some warp. Golem Mastery could also be worth looking into in the immediate. Let's just start from this way and work our way around. So Golem Mastery first. Having golems mindlessly follow seals is not my only goal. I want them to mindlessly follow me as well. There has to be a way to make that happen. This will cost me one of my theories of Gallimancy. I can now right-click on a golem with a Gallimancer's bell to have it follow me. While following me, it will no longer obey seals and combat-capable golems will defend me in combat. Clicking on the golem again will return them to normal function, and its home location will be set to its current location. Interesting. I need the control seal for provide to get golem logistics. Provide is there. So that will require Biothalmic Mines as well as control seal for empty. So let's continue Biothalmic Eyes. I should find a way to improve the visual acuity of my golems. This is going to cost a theory of Gallimancy. I need a fermented spider eye, and I need to have discovered Census. So, fermented spider eye. I think we have some. So, Biothalmic Eyes. By merging flesh and arcane constructs, I have crafted a set of highly acute eyes. Any golem equipped with such a set of peepers will be able to operate at 150% normal block range, or 48 blocks. Fairly cheap to make. And it did say it should unlock more parts, but I'm not seeing that. How did I get experience? Weird. These are also sparking, I'm noticing. Okay. So, how much more theories do I have of Gallimancy? 4, so I should be a little bit more conservative here. I could probably get these 3 and then Biothermic Mines if this only requires 1, yeah. So, golem mobility climbing. I should find a way to improve the mobility acuity of my golems. Maybe I could give them the ability to climb walls. Theory Gallimancy, a flint, and closely examine a climbing creature. I'm not sure what climbing creature I examined, but okay. Golem with crampons, hooks, and various other tools will be able to scale sheer walls and other obstacles. This research unlocks additional golem parts, so that's probably claws. Flight. I should find a way to further improve mobility acuity of my golems. Maybe I could give them the ability to fly. Theory of Gallimancy, and closely examine a flying creature. By basically chopping off a golem's legs and gluing an arcane levitator to their place, I've managed to get a golem to fly. This grants good, if slightly erratic mobility, though it does move more slowly. So slower golems, but they can fly. 2 more theories of Gallimancy. Should increase the number of tools and abilities my golems, if available, maybe can give them the ability to break blocks. So block breaking will require a diamond and a piston. Okay. Piston, easy craft. Although I am, again, low on iron, I'm definitely going to have to go on a mining trip here. And then it was a diamond. I do need to see about getting rare earths. I can put the Clockwork Mind away for now. Can I put anything else away at the moment? I can start... Get back to burning the boom crystal here for the time being. Alright, so... Manipulation of block breaking. By replacing a golem's arms with a set of powerful diamond-tipped pneumatic grinders, they'll be able to break through all but the hardest materials. Cool. And then the Biothermic Mines. As predicted, Clockwork Mines that I've created offer very little in the way of abstract reasoning and autonomy. Attempting to create a more complex Clockworks has been met with very little success, so I'm turning to something I already know that will work. Living brains. By studying them, I might be able to unlock the secret behind true intelligence and autonomy. That's a very dark path I'm already going down. You know, studying living brains, but you know what? I'm all for it. Not really, but I'm for it. This is going to cost me my last available theory of Gallimancy, an observation of artifice, and I have to examine something brainy. Though hesitant at first, I soon overcame the trepidation I felt and delved into biothaumaturgy, merging flesh, machines, and magic into a single whole. The results are encouraging, and I now am able to infuse Clockwork Minds with salvaged gray matter to form a mind with much greater capabilities. This has also allowed me to create more complex versions of seals I already know. Another advantage of this mind is that it will allow a golem to learn. As it completes tasks, it will gain experience and rank up. Higher ranks grants a golem additional health, speed, and damage. Golems start at rank 0 and will improve to rank 10. Golems will chain their rank if picked up. This is how you make a Biothermic Mind, complex arcane mechanism, a Clockwork Mind, and a zombie brain. I did get some new things for the collect. I can now craft an advanced version of the seal that allows filtering more items at once. It also gives greater control of how items are filtered, though golems still need to be smart to perform tasks created by the seal. You can choose to ignore MBT or damage values, or use the OR dictionary. Interesting. Storage advanced seal. Filter more items at once, greater control of how the items are filtered. So pretty much ignore MBT and damage values. Okay. And further Gallimancy will require me to get more theory, it looks like. So let's do a rough count here. 1, 2, 3, probably 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Likely 11 more theories of Gallimancy will be required before I can advance any further down the Gallimancy route. And I'm at the max of Tenebrae. So I'll go ahead and just put the remainder of the Nightstone away. Cool. Tenebrae is full. And I have a lot of excess. A lot of excess. You know what? Just because I'm tired of some of the rarer stuff going to waste, let's just... bottle it up. And then the earth can just flow and be voided, because earth is easy to get. Alright. So... Gallimancy I've reached a standstill at. Fundamentals, I did get a bit more warp there. I'm going to check real quick what I got. Or what my sanity's looking at. Oh, I forgot about these things. The sorcerer thing can stay in there. Earth Mage and Sorcery. I also want to check out this Titles Archive thing. Swamp Talisman can stay as well. Cinder Pearl, Tan Deathworm Chitin, Shiny Scales, Zombie Brain. Let's check her sanity first. Okay, it's getting a little up there, my insanity is, but I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm not insane. You're insane if you think I'm insane. I was about to say what happened to my Earth one. Alright, so what is this Titles Archive? Okay, interesting. Do I have any title fragments? I have 3. So do I just right-click them, or do I have to... I don't know. So that's how you can get, like, titles to your name, which would be... Oh, no, is that how many I have? No, I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting mod. It could be fun, but not really a concern right now. So, fundamentals, nothing new. Nothing in Oromancy, nothing in Alchemy. Artifice, the Advanced Automated Crossbow, right. Because I did the Biothermic Mines. My recent discovery of artificial mines might allow me to make some improvements to my automated turrets. Observation, Gallimancy, and Artifice. The Advanced Automated Crossbow works much like the basic counterpart with a few significant improvements. The addition of iron plating makes it much sturdier, and more complicated loading mechanism gives a greater rate of fire. Lastly, it's possible to specify the type of targets it can attack. Okay, not bad. And that is officially Artifice complete. So that means Alchemy is probably complete. Just Thaumic Weaponry here is being buggy. Okay. Arcane Infusion, there's missing stuff. Gallimancy, there's a lot of stuff. Periphery, meanwhile, is the next thing I could start working towards. There's obviously, like, Eldritch and Crimson Revelations as well, I'm guessing are probably over on this side. That's probably going to require me to get a Crimson Cultist book here, so... I think I'm going to start calling stream here. In the between streams, I think I am going to try and get a Crimson Cultist book so I can maybe unlock the Crimson Cultist teachings, you know? And beyond that, I'll prep for some making of more stuff. I should probably claim these quests while I'm still live, though, just so I don't have any mix-up of what I did and did not get done. Disenchanting table, you can't break your items. I figured that out. 100 coins. And real quick here. If I'm going to be claiming levels, I may as well be smart about it. 15 levels, 1, 2, 3. Keep pressing the wrong button. Anything else in this one? Nope. The deep, dark, and dank pre-and Dia update. Good gracious, this is huge. Okay. So the various Between Lands things. Obtain a Swamp Talisman. It seems to react when it's near its tree sapling, maybe use it when it'll do something. Okay, I could make my own druid thing. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to do it right now. But use great caution. If you spawn inside of a sludge, plain, or deep waters, it is suggested you head elsewhere. These biomes do not have the required materials to progress through some of the mod. Mod is probably one of the most difficult to impact, especially done in a higher difficulty world. Good luck and have fun. So this is going to take... I'm just going to claim these and put them in my storage system. And then Alone in the Dark, we have 100 experience, which is 10 levels. 1, 2. The Shadow Root, 100 experience. Doot. And Nightstone. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and put all... Can I scan all this stuff, actually? No, the Prelands Runestone does not scan. Shame. Could be useful for cool builds later, but not at the moment. The 3 lockboxes, paper, lapis, and a clock. Useless, somewhat useful. useful. And skill book, we have 20 levels. I guess finish off the basic archery and start moving towards arrow speed. Not that I'm going to be using a bow and arrow anytime soon, but getting the combat tree done, I don't know, it might give us something. Honestly, never found out. Or never tried. Okay. So, in between streams, I will probably gather the materials in Thaumcraft I need. Can I craft the pneumatic matrix? I can. So I'll get the materials for the pneumatic matrix so that I can get the alchemical construct done. I'll make another emptying essentia transfer as well. So that'll be those two done. So let's see. That I'm going to do on stream. So that's one crafting slot taken up. I have 4 essentially in the bench at least. The stabilizer makes 2. And then everything else, I'm starting to get to the point where it's all infusion crafting. Haven't gotten the Charm of Undying yet. Haven't gotten Eldritch Stone yet. Infused stuff I can, though. So, 1, 2, 3. Haven't gotten Ancient yet. I could do the Boots of the Traveler. So that's 4. And then I'll see if I can't get the rare earths to maybe make the tools of creation. So it'll either be the various tools of creation if Andy has rare earths to sell, and if not, then it will be the alchemical construct, emptying essentia transfuser, and the infused stone and stabilizer quests that get done. But that is the future me's concerns. I will also, with this melter here, see about finally getting done with making my dragon's base layer and maybe even hatching the dragon. I don't know yet. It all depends. But that is, again, future me's concerns. Present me is going to start the sign off here. So, I have been Solrak Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you to enjoy. And if you did enjoy, be sure to drop me a like, follow, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. It would be greatly appreciated. It helps with the algorithm. Insert other promotion plugs here. Let's pray real quick. Or no, it's still got 8 minutes, so yeah, never mind. But yeah, once again, I thank you guys all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. This will hopefully be filled next time.